I love sleeping. That's not a secret. If you ever watched at least a few of my videos, you will realize just how passionate I am about sleeping. As a matter of fact, I'm not an average person when it comes to sleeping. I like to push myself. 8 hours, I'm like, 8 hours, that's for amateurs. I'm not an amateur, I'm a professional. I sleep for like 13 to 16 hours a night because I need some rest. I need rest. You know, the bigger the machine, the more fuel it needs. So the bigger the battery, the more time it's gonna take to charge. So that's me. I am a big battery. That I don't know if somebody ever said that. So maybe I'm the first one. That's the first. Yeah. But let's think about getting not enough sleep. When you get very little sleep, what happens? Well, I'm gonna tell you the pro of that. It's just such an incredible benefit when you don't get enough sleep. When I sleep for like 6-7 hours a night, you guys, you have no idea. Kind of like my giving a shit meter is just broken. I don't give a shit about anything. It's just like, oh my god, find me a bed. Find me a bed. If somebody says something to me, I'm gonna like, who cares? Moving on. I need a bed. You know, it's kind of like, oh my god, this is a hack. If you ever want to be in a position of where you're not giving a shit at all for anybody, basically, you're kind of like a sociopathic maniac. For legal reasons, I'm not a trained professional. I don't know how this works. But this is half a joke. It's kind of like a half a joke. But really, if you want to not give a shit, just don't get enough sleep. And if you don't get enough sleep, you're not gonna care about anybody anywhere. You're just gonna be like, find me a bed. Somebody's talking to you, somebody's offending you. You're gonna be like, I don't care about this person. Move this person away from me and find me a bed. You know, it's just such an incredible benefit that I found for myself. So if I need to go somewhere, that's the best thing that I can do for myself. If I need to go to court, right? If I ever get sued and I need to go to court, I will just not get enough sleep and I will not give a shit. You know, I will not be emotionally invested in that. I will not be, if I ever need to go to a public speaking event. Well, public speaking is nerve-wracking. I think it's one of the scariest things, probably the scariest thing, the scariest fear is public speaking, I think, for humans. So if I don't want to give a shit, well, I'm just gonna sleep for like 2 hours. And just to set the record straight, I've never actually pulled an all-nighter. I cannot pull an all-nighter. It's just, it's almost impossible for me. I've never done it. It's just how do people do that? Like, I usually I've tried for sure. I've tried many times to pull an all-nighter, but I kind of collapse right around 12 p.m. the next day, 12 p.m. So I think that you should supposed to last to about the evening, right? Maybe 8 p.m., but 12 p.m. and I'm done. Even sooner than that, sometimes like 9 a.m. the next day, and I'm done. I cannot pull an all-nighter. Technically, yeah, I'm pulling an all-nighter, but I'm just then sleeping the next day, the whole day. So it's, I kind of think that it may be a myth, but if I ever don't need to give a shit about something, I will just not get enough sleep. Such a fascinating life hack. Otherwise, do get a lot of sleep. It's very healthy and it's very good for you. It's kind of like you're dead. When you're sleeping, you don't have any worries. Basically, you don't. It's kind of like you're not existing. It's incredible. It's kind of like you're not existing. So it's beautiful. I like that.